But it seemed like there was a golfing class there, Dean.
Yeah, and Chris Mepham, he knew he was in trouble. He was getting sustained pressure on him, and a bowler was getting at him. And then he started going short with him. When he was going short to get it to his feet, Chris started going in short and leaving a hole in behind him. They need some help. They need some help. You either put another centre-back in there, or you put a defensive midfield player in there.
We'll see what Rob Page thinks about what he might do for their next match very shortly. He's already been speaking to Nigel Adderley. We'll have that for you on TalkSport. And following us at 5 o'clock, remember, it is Euro Game Day with Adrian Durham and the former England striker Dean Ashton. They are live in Rome. You can get your calls into them on a number of football issues, both domestic and, of course, at the European Championship. The number to call, as always, 08717 223344. You are listening to Euro Game Day live on TalkSport. Intuit QuickBooks, helping you take care of business.
Euro Game Day live on TalkSport with TradePoint. With a lineup of over 40,000 products in stores nationwide and online, get all you need when you need it at TradePoint. Find us at B&Q or online at tradepoint.co.uk.
Sometimes running a business can feel like swimming upstream in Siberia with a bear clinging onto your leg. But Xero online accounting software can help you manage the ins and outs of your finances in real time, so you can keep them running smoothly. Soon it will feel more like you're going down a water slide.
Your turn.
In a rubber ring. Or being serenaded by a string quartet. Xero with an X, because healthy business is beautiful business.
You ready to get your freak on? Get ready.
Let's go blow some things up.
For the first action hit of the summer.
I wouldn't leave a Chucky doll in her care.
Ryan Reynolds, Samuel L. Jackson, Salma Hayek, with Antonio Banderas and Morgan Freeman.
Nothing like taking a bullet to make you feel like a man. I took a bullet. It looks like a freckle.
Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, directed by Patrick Hughes. Only in cinemas June 14. Experience it in IMAX.
We all know a bet can go either way. It's part of the game. That's why at William Hill, we offer you the right tools to help you stay in control. You can set your own deposit limits or take time out whenever you want to. So you and your mates get to keep it fun always. Stay in control of the way you play with William Hill. Gamble responsibly. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Summer's here, and Ocado's got a scrumptious deal just for you. Half in the sun, half in the shade picnickers get 3 for £7 on our picnic picks, like Higgity sausage rolls, holy moly guacamole, and mini innocent smoothies. And you back garden bronzers, can you do my backers? Sun cream from £5, including ombre solaire. However you do summer, there's an Ocado just for you.
Guys!
August, selected items, geographical restrictions.
Minions, did you know Skyball Bun Superfast guarantees your speed? No, Stuart, it doesn't guarantee you'll win the game. Or that your video will go viral. Or that you'll match with the love of your life. But Skyball Band Superfast does guarantee the speed we promised or money back. So reliable, it's minion-proof. Sky, believe in better. Sky Fibre Air's only speed measure to hub must drop below min download speed for 3 consecutive days. 1 month subscription refund. Claim up to twice in midterm after first fortnight. See sky.com.
Get armchair ready for the football with Bargain Boost. There's a great selection of 4-pack pint cans, including Heineken, Carling and Stella for less than £1.40 a pint. Wait, they're checking VAR. No, that's right. Less than £1.40 a pint. Bargain Booze, the home of drinks. Pop in today and pick up a cold one. Participating stores only. Prices may vary. 4 times 568 ml cans. Offer ends 19th of July. Drink responsibly.
Euro Game Day live on TalkSport with Intuit QuickBooks. Nail your accounting and CIS all in one place. Intuit QuickBooks, helping you take care of business.
The dreams, the drive, the drone of the pipes. Feel the full force of the Lions roar around Scotland's historic UEFA Euro 2020 campaign on TalkSport and TalkSport 2. Oh, now the heartache, the Hampden roar, plus live, loyal and legendary Caledonian kick-by-kick commentary of every one of Scotland's heroic matches. The skirl of the pikes, the swirl of the saltire, the taste of victory. Scotland's entire UEFA Euro 2020 campaign on TalkSport and TalkSport 2.
You're listening to Euro Game Day Live in Baku, Azerbaijan, here on TalkSport with TradePoint, with a lineup of over 40,000 products in stores nationwide and online. Get all you need when you need it at TradePoint. Well, over on TalkSport 2 right now, they're building up to commentary of Denmark against Finland. You can listen to that one via the TalkSport app. It's free to download. It gives you access to so many of our great TalkSport programs, and of course, all of our live Euro 2020 commentaries. We've got you covered wall to wall after what has been here in Baku. A sensational game, really. It's whet the appetite for England tomorrow. Scotland to come on Monday. I cannot wait. But it was a pleasure. It was a privilege. It was an honour to be here. It finished Wales 1, Switzerland 1. Wales coming from behind. Kiefer Moore, 6'5", the hero of the hour.
Here in the heat of Baku, 3,000 miles from home, we pin our hopes on Wales to make a winning start. High cross into the penalty area. Goal. The header is tipped over the top. It was Kiefer Moore with the header. Shaqiri's scored a low end, flicked over the near post, and it's a brilliant save by Danny Ward to keep it out. But now they're attacking Mbolo inside the penalty area, finding Seferovic, and he's lofted it too high, 8 yards out. A glorious chance. Now Mbolo spinning behind Roden. He can break into the penalty area, and the shot is turned aside superbly by Danny Ward. Corner kick high into the penalty area. Downward header from Mbolo, and Switzerland have taken the lead. Wales falling asleep at the set piece.
As Connor Roberts is marking him, you know, he's that busy trying to grapple him. Pick the flight of the ball up and just head it. It's poor defending.
Seferovic was waiting for the early cross, but it was a shot from Mbolo, and it was inches wide of that far post. The row with the cross. The header is in! Kiefer Moore with the equaliser, and that is why he had to be in this Wales team.
Robert Page, a genius. We all thought he was going to play Harry Wilson. He stuck with Kiefer Moore, and that's why he's there.
Rodriguez with the delivery high into the penalty. Another free header, and this time it's tipped over the top by Ward. Switzerland piled on the pressure, but the red wall stood firm. Full time in the Olympic Stadium in Baku. Wales 1, Switzerland 1.
Scintillating game. Wales fighting back in the second half. It was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, we're just about coming down from it. Dean Saunders and I is relaxing in the sunshine. Plenty more to come from him over the next few minutes, and of course the next couple of weeks as well. But let's bring you up to date with what's been happening with the other home nations who are going to be in action over the weekend. England training this morning at St George's Park before Gareth Southgate and the captain Harry Kane hold their press conference at Wembley this evening at 6:30. We'll bring you that as we have it, all of course of what they are saying ahead of that match against Croatia tomorrow. 25 of the 26 players trained with goalkeeper Dean Henderson, the one sitting out just as a precaution. He will be available for selection tomorrow though. And let's find out what Scotland have been up to as well and speak to TalkSport Scotland reporter David Tanner. David, how are you?
Hugh, I'm very well. The Scotland team trained today in brilliant sunshine at Middlesbrough's lush training facilities. 24 of the 26-man squad trained today. A couple are at a different level of fitness. They worked with the sports science team. Kieran Tierney, for example, is in a different fitness program. But I can tell you that the team is buoyant. They're excited about kicking off in a couple of days' time at Hampden Park against the Czech Republic. They'll train tomorrow and fly to Glasgow tomorrow afternoon, spend the night in a Glasgow hotel, and then head over to Hampden Park for their first game in a group, of course, which also includes England and Croatia.
And you've been speaking to John Carver as well.
Yeah, John Carver, an experienced coach, of course, in the Premier League, joined Steve Clarke when he took over. He's described this tournament as the pinnacle of his coaching career. He says, I'm English, but I'm also a proud Scotsman. And he was very, very positive about the way that Scotland have developed. Younger players have come in, most notably Billy Gilmour, of course, joined the squad last week for the first time with a Champions League winners' medal. It was his 20th birthday yesterday. And John Carver believes that the one-year delay in playing Euro 2020 in 2021 has actually worked in Scotland's favour.
Yeah, I think it's helped us. I think it has helped us. You know, you just got to look at the three young guys who've come in with Billy, Nathan and David Turnbull. They've come into the squad and they've added quality to the squad. You know, when they got named in the group, everybody thought, oh, we're just bringing three young lads in for experience. But let me tell you, these guys have come into the squad and they've put pressure on some of the senior guys and some of the other guys who in and around it and been around it for a long time. So that period of time has certainly helped us for sure. Listen, if you know me, I think I can beat anybody. I think we can beat anybody, but that's never the case. You have to be sensible. You have to. The one thing I will say is we're going into the game against the Czech Republic. We've already played them quite recently. It was a difficult game. There was nothing in the game, if I'm being honest, but we came out on top, and hopefully that'll repeat itself.
David, it's good to hear John Carver doing so well. If I can remember correctly, didn't he injure himself as Scotland qualified? He doing all right?
Hugh, you remember correctly when, of course, David Marshall saved that penalty kick in Serbia. The celebrations erupted across Scotland, but also in the dugout. And he injured his calf. We knew that. In fact, today he revealed it took him 12 weeks to recover, because not only does his calf get injured, he also injured his ankle and his foot. He just didn't realise it at the time because of the pain in his calf. He's fully fit now for the Euros. I am pleased to say, to stand alongside Steve Clark in the dugout.
Hi, Rob. Reflecting on that now in post-match, how do you feel about the point overall?
Yeah, I think to get off to a positive start was...
Caught out by penalties. Get small business accounting software you can rely on. Intuit QuickBooks, helping you take care of business.
So there's this famous rock group, I can't say you, who wants me in the band for a world tour.
Oh, of course you're going to go.
Can't. Big trade deals are on.
Nothing comes between a builder and a Travis Perkins big trade deal. Try these for size. 10 litres of Dulux Trade Super Matte White paint is just £29. And Evo sticks like adhesive is just £4 each when you buy 2 or more. Buy in branch, online or via the app. Travis Perkins.
We're in with Asda. There's amazing offers on beer and cider packs. So get yourself down to Asda today and check out the full range. They won't be beaten this summer. That's Asda Place. Selected Asda stores online, subject to availability. Drink aware.
Get armchair ready for the football with Bargain Booze. There's a great selection of 4-pack pint cans, including Heineken, Carling and Stella for less than £1.40 a pint. Wait, they're checking VAR. No, that's right. Less than £1.40 a pint. Bargain Booze, the home of drinks. Pop in today and pick up a cold one.
Participating stores only. Prices may vary. 4 times 568 ml cans. Offer ends 19th of July. Drink responsibly. We all know a bet can go either way. It's part of the game. That's why at William Hill, we offer you the right tools to help you stay in control. You can set your own deposit limits or take time out whenever you want to. So you and your mates get to keep it fun always. Stay in control of the way you play with William Hill. Gamble responsibly. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Ah, the joys of the open road, and the closed road, and the partly flooded road, and the unmade road, and the slippery surface road, and the 45-degree mountain road. Land Rover Defender. Life is so much better without restrictions. To take one on an extended test drive throughout June, search Meet Defender and book your place now. Land Rover, above and beyond.
Terms and conditions apply.
Show Dandruff a red card with the on-target action of T-Gel. Steps up and scores! Neutrogena T-Gel Therapeutic Shampoo is the only scalp treatment with Nutar, a unique coal tar formulation with a triple effect proven to fight flakes, soothe itching and calm redness. It's a hat-trick! Get your head in the game with T-Gel Therapeutic Shampoo. Contains Nutar solubilized coal tar extract for the treatment of seborrheic dermatitis of the scalp, scalp psoriasis and dandruff. Always read the label. Euro Game Day live on TalkSport with TradePoint. Score big savings with exclusive trade-only deals and up to 10% off with our trade loyalty scheme. At TradePoint, initial minimum spend, terms and conditions apply. See tradepoint.co.uk.
TalkSport,
official radio broadcaster of UEFA Euro 2020.
It's a wonderful, wonderful start.
Here comes the good stuff. Live commentary of every game.
From Bognor to Berlin.
Euro Game Day live on TalkSport.
Is this the moment they finally arrive at UEFA Euro 2020? It's played short. Morel with a cross. The header is in! Kiefer Moore with the equaliser! And that is why he had to be in this Wales team. Absolutely immense from Kiefer Moore. And Wales are alive at UEFA Euro 2020. Wales won, Switzerland won.
Absolutely, they are still alive and plenty of momentum to take into their next game against Turkey. I am Hugh Wisencroft, live from Baku. You're listening to Euro Game Day live on TalkSport with TradePoint, with a lineup of over 40,000 products in stores nationwide and online. Get all you need when you need it at TradePoint. And remember, following us, coming up at 5 o'clock, we've got Euro Game Day. Adrian Durham and Dean Ashton, they're live in Rome. Get your calls in 08717 223344. Talk about any football issue you like, but especially Euro 2020. And don't forget, over on TalkSport 2, Denmark against Finland coming up at 5 o'clock. We'll bring you Belgium against Russia at 8 p.m. Let's talk about Scotland. Dean Saunders, the former Wales striker, is alongside me. Apologies, a little bit of technical issues before the break here in the stadium in Baku, but we did want to chat about Scotland's chances at this competition. I really like them. For me, they are going to be the Wales, if you like, from 2016 and what they did. They've got the possibility, especially playing a number of games against familiar players, but also, of course, in front of their home fans, that could do something special. What do you think about Scotland's chances?
Yeah, I think they're going to do really well. They've got a nucleus of experienced Premier League players with Robertson, Tierney, McGinn, McTominay, who are playing regular as well. And they've got some young players who they've added to that. The players who've done really well in Scotland are in that squad as well. They've had good seasons. So I think with the manager, Steve Clarke, who's obviously worked with Mourinho and gets his teams organised, John Carver, experienced coach, they've got the team organised, and I think they can nick games.
I asked you ahead of this Wales game, what's the biggest thing about Kiefer Moore being in the squad? And you said, well, we've got a forward that scores goals. And you feel that way about Che Adams coming into the Scotland squad not too long ago. Has had an immediate impact. Do you think he can have a great tournament?
Well, he scored the winner the other day, didn't he? So I think I like him. He's, as you said, he knows where to be. And a couple of them crosses went across the face of the goal today. I wouldn't be surprised if Che Adams had got on the end of them. You know, that instinct. He's got that instinct of, shall I pull out? Shall I go to the back post? Shall I go to the near post? He's a goal scorer. And when you're the coach and you stood on the side of the pitch and you've run out of ideas and you're thinking, what can we do to turn this game? It's your centre forward that normally nicks a goal out of nothing. You can't coach him, can't tell him what to do, but that's why you pay millions for strikers.
Lots of people looking forward to the game at Wembley tomorrow, live on TalkSport. Mark Saggers, Jim Proudfoot, Stuart Pearce and Sol Campbell. Look, England against Croatia, all the talk is now done. You know, we're going to see exactly what formation Gareth Southgate comes up with, but there are some players that a lot of people feel have to start, the likes of Phil Foden, Jack Grealish as well. Lots of fans out there of Jude Bellingham, the 17-year-old. How do you think England should approach that first match?
You should have kept going there. Sancho, Sterling, Rashford, Rice, Henderson. Does he know his best team? And, I mean, if you asked 6 people, they'd all pick a different team. England seem to have this problem going into the big tournaments where they get to the last minute and there's a bit of a crisis. And what you told me a couple of days ago, where there's a rumour he's going to play Luke Shaw left side centre-back, Walker right side, and John Stones in the middle. And my first thought was, that's the smallest team.
Yeah, it was
maybe in the world.
It was reported earlier on this week. Do you think he'll do it?
Well, I don't think he'll do that. Surely he can't do that. When you've got Chilwell, not the biggest. You've got Mount, Foden, Rice. They're not massive. Harry Kane can head it, but you have to stand up to people. It's all right playing pretty football, but you have to stand up to people's set plays. The deliveries coming into your box from free kicks and corners these days with the ball, it's a big part of the game. It always has been, but it's a massive part of the game now. You've got to be able to defend that.
We'll carry this conversation on very quickly before we get to Adrian Durham and Dean Ashton. Let's get an update from Edgbaston. John Norman.
Well, it's an absolute horror show from England. 58 for 5. We've had 2 wickets in the last over from Neil Wagner. The first, Ollie Pope, mindful of the outside edge, trapped at LBW by Wagner, and then 2 balls later, Dan Lawrence has been caught behind, pushing at a ball that he could have left alone. England still trailed by 27 runs, They've got Joe Root at the crease and also James Bracey, who has been out for a duck in both of his test innings. It looks really, really difficult from England, who battled back into this match. Well, they're throwing it away now. 58 for 5 England.
John Norman, thank you very much. Former Welsh striker Dean Ashton, actually your final thoughts, I think.
Dean Ashton.
Excuse me. Dean Saunders. Dean Ashton is next. Dean Saunders, as golden sunshine drenches the stadium just as the sun goes down around 8 p.m. here in Baku, as the sun sets on today's game, how do you feel Wales did? You happy?
I'm happy with the result. I'm happy with the determination, spirit that they showed the players, the fight they had in them. There's a few things that need to be addressed, I think. I think Robert Page will know that. They could have scored 4 from corners. That's got to be worked on. Have we got the heart of our defence and the heart of our midfield right? Has he got the players to do it? I mean, he put 3 players out there today that were half fit. Ben Davies, I thought he played really well. Ramsey and Bale covered the ground. That's the least you'll get from them 2. They never lit the stadium up, which they normally do, but they might in the next game.
You think they can?
Well, we've seen they can.
You think they're likely to?
Yeah. Well, I would never back against them 2. They're world-class players. Ramsey and Bale are world-class, and they do magic moments. They have moments where you just clap. Bale done it for Spurs. He looks as if sometimes he's not really 100%, and then all of a sudden, he runs the length of the field and bends one in the top corner. Nobody else can do that. And hopefully he does it for us. I know he's not scored for 12 games, but that's very unusual.
It's been a pleasure being with you on TalkSport for the last few hours. Following us, you can have your say about how Wales played, of course, how England might play tomorrow at 5 o'clock coming up. Adrian Durham and Dean Ashton, the former England striker, live from Rome, 08717 223344. Remember, over on TalkSport 2, 5 minutes away from kickoff between Denmark and Finland in Group B, and more to come. Belgium against Russia here on TalkSport. It's an 8 p.m. kickoff. Remember, here in Baku, I think it's been a special day. I think the way that the game went from end to end, the fact that Wales came from behind, they can leave with real pride. And the Red Wall will be absolutely delighted here in Baku, Azerbaijan. Live on TalkSport, it finished a Wales 1, Switzerland 1.
Euro Game Day live on TalkSport with TradePoint. Home or away, our nationwide stores are open early till late, 7 days a week, so you can get on with the job. Find us at B&Q or online at tradepoint.co.uk.
Get armchair ready for the football with Bargain Booze. There's a great selection of 4-pack pint cans, including Heineken, Carling and Stella for less than £1.40 a pint. Wait, they're checking VAR. No, that's right. Less than £1.40 a pint. Bargain Booze, the home of drinks. Pop in today and pick up a cold one.
Participating stores only. Prices may vary. 4 times 568 ml cans. Offer ends 19th of July. Drink responsibly.
At Betfair, we know how it feels when you're in the moment, in the heat of the match, and you decide to hit cash out. Only to find cash out is suspended and you're frozen out of your bet.
That's why when you bet fair this Euros, you can cash out when you want, with no suspensions on match odds. We won't freeze you out of your bet, because we're Betfair. Applies to sportsbook match odds markets on Euro Elite Football. Excludes free bets, exchange bets, bet builder, odds on that, and bet settlement window. T's and C's apply. 18+ BeGambleAware.org. When you sell your property, you pay an estate agent a commission or admin fee. But why, when you don't have to? With Easy Move UK, we'll advertise your property on leading websites. We'll arrange viewings, negotiate, and help get the best price for your property. We'll do everything an estate agent does for free. Easy Move UK, rated excellent on Trustpilot. Visit easymove.uk. No fee promise dependent on using our nominated conveyancer. Cancellation fee and T's and C's apply. At Ring, we reinvented the doorbell. And now we're changing the way you protect your whole home with Ring security cameras.
Wait, Ring does cameras too?
That's right. Ring security cameras let you see, hear and speak to anyone at your home, inside or out, right from your phone.
Handy.
With a range of indoor and outdoor cameras to choose from, you can put them wherever you need them most. And you can control them all in the Ring app to keep you and your family connected and protected.
Now that is smart.
With Ring security cameras, you're always home. Learn more at ring.com.
On Disney Plus. I know what this place is. Marvel Studios' latest unmissable series has arrived. I am Loki of Asgard. All new, all summer. The story that started with Avengers Endgame continues.
Picked up the Tesseract, breaking reality.
I want you to help us fix it. Starring Tom Hiddleston, you need God of Mischief, and Owen Wilson. Loki, a Marvel Studios 6-part original series. New episodes every Wednesday, only on Disney Plus. 18+ subscription required. T's and C's apply.
Diet Coke.
Just because. Euro Game Day live on TalkSport with Intuit QuickBooks. Don't rely on a last-minute winner. Get small business accounting software you can count on. Intuit QuickBooks, helping you take care of business. TalkSport. You wait for Euro 2020. Kick it up, kick it in, kick it on. Now, here comes the good stuff. TalkSport, official radio broadcaster of your UEFA Euro 2020. Oh, yes, what a goal! 3 home nations, 1 summer of sport.
We've got the Euros covered.
Euro Game Day live on TalkSport.
Rocket.
Good afternoon, this is Euro Game Day. This is the world's biggest sports radio station. We're live from Rome on TalkSport. Let's take a moment and look back on Wales' draw this afternoon and Italy's win last night, and look ahead to Scotland's and England. Have we gone OTT about Italy? Does Robert Page owe Vladimir Petkovic, the Switzerland manager, a pint? He goes all defensive when only 1-0 up and a quarter of the game to go. Has he not seen Keeper Moore this season? Crazy management, but it has given Wales a lifeline. And what about Keeper Moore for Ballon d'Or? England looks set to start rain. Sterling against Croatia tomorrow live on TalkSport. So who will miss out? And Wales avoiding defeat today, does that put the pressure on Scotland to avoid defeats on Monday? Euro Game Day live from Rome. You can join in 08717 223344. And good afternoon, ciao from Rome. Denmark, Finland has just kicked off. It's live on TalkSport 2 right now. Best way to listen to that is via the TalkSport app. You can download that for free. Swipe left for TalkSport 2 or tell your smart speaker to play TalkSport 2. But here we're just going to reflect for a couple of hours before the big game tonight. Belgium against Russia in Euro 2020. That's live on TalkSport later. I'm Adrian Durham, and with me, Dean Ashton, live in Rome. Dean, how you doing? Have you recovered from Bocelli last night?
I have, just about, yeah. I slept like a log last night. I was shattered, honestly, but it was fantastic. What an experience to be there live in the Stadio Olimpico, listen to Andrea Bocelli and Italy to put on the performance that they did.
It was truly stunning. Some, though, are thinking that maybe we've all gone a little bit OTT about Italy. Just generally, before we hear some of the views, what did you make of Italy? In hindsight, reflecting now, nearly a day on, and bearing in mind a lot of people are thinking that Turkey were really poor and that contributed to it. What are your reflections now on Italy's performance?
I think now that I've had time to like you say, reflect and sleep on it and think about the game properly, I think what Italy did magnificently well was highlighted Turkey's weakness, noticed and realised they didn't have the pace to hurt them, which Chiellini and Bonucci, that's the one thing I'm sure they would be worried about, is pace. And they didn't have to worry about it. So as soon as they found that out, probably 20, 30 minutes into the game, they just, went and squeezed Turkey and just didn't allow them at any moment to get into the game, get any rhythm. I thought that was fantastic, whether that was tactical from Mancini, whether it was spotted on the pitch from Chiellini. It was excellent. And the work rate surprised me. I knew they'd have the quality because they have got very, very good players, but it was the work rate off the ball that really surprised me. So I am getting carried away because it was a magnificent performance. It really was. And against any side, if they played in that manner, there'll be a real test.
Well, just hold on to those thoughts for a second and hold on to those thoughts you had about the centre-halves for Italy as well. But first of all, this was Tony Cascarino on the Weekend Breakfast Show this morning talking about the Italian team performance.
One thing that I think, and it's a pity because Turkey looked like, they didn't even look fit, as fit as they should be. But then if you're defending the whole game, you certainly look tired. But it'll be interesting to see when someone offers a threat to Italy, because that was on. The counter was on against Italy, but Turkey just couldn't even get close to counter-attack football to them. They were just defending slowly numbers deep. When a team's brave against them, it'll be interesting to see how good Italy are.
Different tests will come for Italy, and that will be interesting to see. Just watching Wales, it's Italy-Wales in the last game of the group here in Rome. Wales' threat is from Kiefer Moore's head, basically. I didn't see a lot of other threat. Yes, they've got Ramsey, they've got Bale, they've got good players, I understand that. Dan James' pace, possibly, I was surprised he was taken off, to be honest, but if they are to get any joy against Italy, then surely somebody like Dan James has to play, maybe even centrally, just to be a threat against those centre-halves.
Yes. I wouldn't mind him on the left either, depending on who plays at right back, whether it's Florenzi or Di Lorenzo. I think he would have the beating of both for pace, and especially if they push high, a bit like this afternoon in terms of when the fullback went very high, he was then 1v1 against the right-handed centre half and looked very, very good. So I would leave him there. Kiefer Moore, I watched a pre-season game a couple of days before the season started. West Ham played Juventus. Juventus were breezing it. Chiellini, Bonucci at the back. Andy Carroll came on and completely out-jumped them, out-fought them. It was honestly, I couldn't believe. So if Kiefer Moore's listening, or if anyone knows, tell Kiefer Moore to try and watch what happened in that second half, because they couldn't cope. So I think Wales will certainly give them more of a threat than Turkey, but I'm under no illusions, and I disagree with Cass. I think Italy were just too good for Turkey, and as much as they wanted to play out, they couldn't now, so they